Hello everyone, welcome to a Hungry Man trip report. In today's flight, we'll be aboard British Airways Flight 2759 from Amsterdam to London Gatwick. The plane we're flying on today is the Airbus A320-200, registered as Bravo Alpha Whiskey 612 Mike, which is owned and operated by British Airways. As we were waiting for our flight, there was some great plane spotting going on, such as this beautiful and majestic KLM 747 bound for Los Angeles, this Transavia 737-800 bound for Casablanca, and much more throughout the morning. Up next, coming into view, is our Airbus A320 that will be taking us on our 1-hour journey to London Gatwick. So let's enjoy seeing her come into the gate. Now, let's board. As we were boarding, I did want to mention that this flight did not have any screens or personal device in-flight entertainment systems, nor was there any Wi-Fi from what we could recall. If this is incorrect, please let us know down in the comments, as we may have missed it during the flight. P.S. We were sleeping the entire time. And here's our seat 9F at the window. Now, let's move on to takeoff. Now let's check out this A320's economy seat. For the seat, it is 30 inches of pitch, along with 17 inches of width, and about 2 inches of recline, and a shared armrest. In the seatbelt pocket below is a donation envelope, a safety card, and an air sickness bag. Above that, you do have a full-size adjustable tray table, enough to eat snacks and do any work on your laptop, tablet, or paperwork. Above the tray table holds the reading materials, including various magazines from British Airways and One World Alliance, and the food service menus. Overhead is the individual and adjustable pressurized air vent, a flashing reading light, and a flight attendant call button. Then, on our right, is a very traditional airplane window. Here's a bit more information about this British Airways A320. This plane is supposed to have 144 seats, configured in a 2-2 and a 3-3 configuration. However, if you do notice, it is in a 3-3 configuration on the entire flight, leaving the first few rows in the first class or business class product in a 2-2 configuration, by leaving the middle seat open and only having the window and aisle seats available for purchase. And if you're lucky, if you're in basic economy and have the option to choose your seats and you're in groups of 2, make sure to snag a window and an aisle seat, and which most of the time you're left with an open middle seat and you have the row to yourselves. Now let's move on to the food service. So we did miss out on the purchase of food and beverages available for this flight. Like I mentioned earlier, we were sleeping. However, if you are planning to fly with British Airways on any of their short-haul European flights, there are no complimentary food or beverages. So please plan to bring your own on the flight or eat beforehand. Or if you do buy on board, make sure to have your credit card ready to go. As we make our approach into London Gatwick, here are the ratings. The seat gets a 3 out of 5, so it's an average seat overall. Even though the specifications said it was a 30 inches of pitch, 17 inches of width, and 2 inches of recline, it felt tighter than usual. I'm 6 foot tall and I have actually slightly longer legs than normal, so it was a little uncomfortable, but not to the point where like my knees were digging into the seat in front of me. So not too great, but not too bad. Food service, does not get a score. Again, we were sleeping the entire time, so we didn't get a chance to rate the food service and buy anything to try it out, so it would not be getting a score. For in-flight entertainment, would not be getting a score either. Again, as far as we were aware of, there was not any on the flight, especially with no screens and nothing from their app service. For the crew, they're getting a solid 4 out of 5. This was a really good crew on this flight. They were very respectful, courteous, and just efficient with all the passengers on this flight. And particularly one thing as well, they addressed all the passengers and families that had children, either toddlers to infants, especially regarding their safety, especially if there's a water landing or depressurization. And they addressed it personally with those families, and then even left the life jackets in closer proximity, either under the seats or in the seat back pocket, which usually in other airlines cases, they just say over the training video or announcement that they'll have them on standby in case those are needed, if they're needed. So it was just really cool that they went above and beyond what I could tell what they usually do. So overall, they're getting a 7 out of 10, which is above average for a flight like this. But I do want to say it has to be better in the future for British Airways to be competing with their competitors, if other competitors are offering in-flight entertainment services and complimentary stuff as well. But other than that, it was a really good flight, and let's just leave it at that. So this concludes this trip report from Amsterdam to London Gatwick with British Airways. And thanks for watching, guys, and always stay hungry.